Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12 and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's Daniels, using his feet to buy time. Pulls it in, it's Kane. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Kane. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Auburn lines up quickly.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And it's caught inside the 25. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Perry.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Auburn doing business in the red zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area of the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's James. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll run it. It's Willis. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Orange! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point was good.
Syracuse, 7, Auburn, 3.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Perry. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And those are some serious wheels for this Tiger quarterback, positively Nick Marshall-esque.
Yeah, and you think about Nick Marshall and that run to the national championship game. Man, they ran the football some more. His dynamic ability at the quarterback spot. All Auburn offenses that have been great, they've had that guy at the quarterback spot.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Here's the pressure. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Fires to the tight end, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 15.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
10, Syracuse, 7.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's James. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cuse.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. DBs will try to keep everything in front. From the gun, running back gets the give. Makes it past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. First down here for the offense. Looking for room. It's Perry. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. That's caught. It's Kane. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense might bring the house here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Going up top again. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Right down the middle. It's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got rid of it just in time.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to burn this defensive back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one.
Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's James.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Finding an escape route. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with. start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Perry. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got a man. It's Simmons. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Going for the marker on the ground. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Pressure coming. Does not get rid of the football, and down he goes, and now the field goal's even in question.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The toss to the right. He's out past the 35. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those...
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Orange. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Teray. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fair catch called for and made. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll go right back to him. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cuse. And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's got room. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Slings it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going to fire to the left. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone and is picked off.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.